Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. And I discovered something new today, and it's not today because basically I and my daughter was ill, and she had a running nose that eventually blocked her nostrils, and then it kept on disturbing her. So most of the time when we sleep at night, I lay her on my chest. I'll be in a sitting position, and while I carry her on my chest, so it helps to pop her up while she's sleeping because it allows air to get into her airway. But it wasn't really helpful because even the stuff is there. If it's we're in the hospital, they would say they'll have to suction because the thick mucus are blocking her nostrils and it's making her uncomfortable. So, but what I did was I went to the pharmacy and I got some things which was advised by the pharmacist, and how I used them were it I on my own got an aspirator, which is this, and then I had the Otrivine baby care. So with these two things you can do magic on your child that has a blocked nostrils. So this is just basically salt and water, probably sterile salt and water, and with this aspirator what I do is you can do it, some people, or is some people do it twice in a day, but it's said you can do it as often as it makes the baby feel better. Like for instance, if your baby has this thick mucus blocking her nostrils, what you need to do is you do it as soon as you observe that it's making a baby uncomfortable. So, and then gradually you watch your baby, and then if you're required to do it twice a day, because when you buy it you will see do twice a day and as often as needed. So I'm just trying to tell you how you would know if you need it as much as we can. So what I do first is that I put her on I put her on the bed, facing up, and then I use this aspirator into her nostrils. I had to deflate the air just like this, and then I put it into her nostrils and I release it so it sucks everything out of her nose. And then I do both sides of the nose, and then I use this to flush, like I pump it into her nostrils. So if you're doing the left um nasal opening, what you do is you have to turn her to the right, just like this. If I'm to do this side of the nose, I turn to the side, it's opposite ways. So, and then you pump it into the baby's nostrils, and then you do the other side. So when you do that, you watch the way your baby reacts. For instance, when I do for my baby, watch if those mucus are really in the nostrils, what she will do is she will sneeze out, and I use this to suction it out, because when she's sneezing, you have to have a clean wipe. Most times, if you want to make her comfortable, just try to get your wipe close so that when she sneezes out, because definitely she will sneeze. It's a foreign object, and this is a foreign object. Yeah, it's just like putting water into your nostril, so you definitely sneeze out. So when she sneezes out, some of them will not come to this place. It will Some of them would be inside the nose. So what I do, I use the aspirator and I aspirate it out of her nose, you know. And then if there is need to repeat again, depending on how thick the mucus was, I do it again, and then she feels better at that time. Remember, for babies, my baby is just 6 months. For babies, no antibiotics is prescribed, no drugs. The highest you could take is vitamin C. So, and then you monitor the temperature, because when I gave birth to her, when we started doing the immunization, I was given a chart to know what Tylenol amount I'm to give to the child. So you can also find out from your doctor, because you have to have paracetamol or Tylenol in your fridge, or wherever in your drug case for your baby, regardless of whether she's ill or not. So whenever you feel she has a fever, you have to give her something to calm the fever while you speak to the doctor. But it's not like you have to keep doing it, but for the time being you have to reduce that fever, so that's what you have to do. So you get the dose for each weight. So every time I check my baby's weight, I take note of it so that I will know what to give if there is need for it. Sometimes I don't give. It's like I don't, she doesn't really have fever all the time, but I'm just telling you some things you have to have in mind. You have to have your baby's weight. Maybe I'll talk about that later on. So those are the things you need to do. You understand? You just have to do that, and then you aspirate. Do you understand? And you allow your baby. If she's breastfeeding, you can go ahead and breastfeed her, make her comfortable. Then while you are bathing her, you try and dab her face cloth with hot water, not water to burn her skin. Water that is appropriate for skin, but not warm. You use it to massage those areas where the sinuses are. You massage those areas. You massage them properly. Where you find your sinuses, even the nostrils, and then you massage under her chin and behind her ears. So those are the things you do, and you would discover that whatever flu she had, because basically children have flu when they are exposed out, it will go down like magic. It's happened like magic for my child, so I decided to share it with you. All right, take care. Bye. Love you.